Alright, should all be good.
Alright.
Let me just check.
Yeah, there we go. We're live.
Alright, let's do this. Welcome to FRL. Today we've got the social race. First lobby. I'm Eva Luke and I'm joined with the incredible driver. Not Bunty. I say incredible. I'm with T-Orc.
I like you.
I had to give it again. T-Orc, how are you today, mate?
Alive.
Brilliant.
That's all you're gonna get out of me. Good
Brilliant.
enough. I'm very looking forward to this race. We're still missing 5 guys. And we got about 3 minutes left. So no pressure.
I'll just have a quick look to see who we're waiting for. So typically we're waiting for Ball Boy.
Bob was already in here. He was one of the first to join.
Oh, okay, that's a shocker.
Let's see, who don't we have? And do we have Frankie Monty? Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, yes. Kostya with some terrible connection, yes.
He's alright on my end.
On mine, he's on 1 bar. JB, yes. Glowstick, who's gonna be driving the safety car today, yes. Brookie, yes. Van Dongen,
No.
no. He was just sending in some time trial times for the sign up. I think he's in a bit of a hurry. Not sure if he's gonna make it tonight.
Yeah.
Machiel, nope. He ain't here. Cassidy,
Here's first one.
yeah, he is. Ignels, or Ignels, or however it's pronounced, he's here. Texrex, he's not here. Vice, he's here. Your idea is here. Sen is here. Seki is
Not.
not here. Paul Scott Bort is here. Cryptek is here. Dan Messi is not here. Yan
No.
or Jan, he isn't here. Luis
Isn't
definitely
racing.
isn't here.
No.
Hamilton Merchant isn't here. Dykes is here. Cameron Barber is here. Those are the 15 drivers. Better than nothing.
Let's just get the F1. Let's just get the fast guys in just to fill out the grid.
Yeah.
Right. Anyone else knows Steven's number? No.
I mean, we could just get going with 15 cars. There isn't any damage, so we shouldn't have any retirements.
Just one moment. We might have a 16th.
Oh.
Buelow, looks like.
Oh yeah, Buelow, reserve. Is his name seriously Freddie Mercury on Discord?
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
Just give me a second, I'll send him one. I think I've got him added. Okay, I'll quickly add me, so we'll add me quick and then I'll just invite him in.
Alright. Let's see, then we should be good to go with 16 guys.
Rather have 16, but they keep it clean, than 20 and have breakfast.
I mean, this is the former F4 and F3. It's known for being clean.
Yeah. Right, Bueller's just got an invite, so once he's in, picks his car, we'll get going. And as we speak, we get 2 for the price of 1.
Perfect.
As Yuri's here.
Ah.
So we're going to get an absolute domination.
Who knows, someone might crash into him.
Or we could have a game crash.
I mean, I didn't have any game crashes since the last maintenance update, so I think it might just be fixed. Okay, we're getting ready.
Yeah. So obviously new track, new layout for the track, as obviously it's going to be a dry race. So, Mr. T York, have you got any early quali predictions for today?
I don't know, I think it's going to depend on which of those drivers already has a setup. I know that Ball Boy, I was in a party with him half an hour ago. He didn't even know that he's on the list to race today, so yeah. I guess Ball Boy won't be on pole, but the likes of Yuri and Bude are probably going to be favorites if they have a decent setup. I think you want to go for a bit more straight line speed around this circuit.
Yeah, again, a lot of straight line speed would help. So racing here yesterday, but it's also finding that balance of with the rotation of the car. But I'll quickly make mine. I'm gonna go for Bulow for pole. I'm gonna go Yuri second, but it'll be close between them two, and then we'll have a massive gap to I don't know, Costa in third. I know he's been sweating.
See, that's another thing. I don't know which of those guys has been sweating. I haven't watched last week's social race because I didn't have any internet, so I don't know what to expect here. What I do know is that Yuri is going to be the first one out on track, followed closely by Your Idea and Brookie. Obviously, everybody on softs on this game, because the stupid tire rule that you gotta start on the tire that you qualified on is finally gone. As you have a McLaren already spinning out in turn 4, and that's...
And Yuri,
of course, it's Cameron.
As I think Yuri has let both Haas cars through, so the first one to set a lap will be Your Idea. Unless he lets Brookie through.
I mean, Brookie might be trying to get some slipstream, which is quite effective around this track with that new layout.
Especially when Your Idea lets him through.
Ah.
So it will be Little Brookie that we ride on board with for the first lap of qualifying, Dilk, if you want to take him round the track.
Alright, let's see. Approaching turn. I forgot all the turn numbers by now. The final corner. Takes a nice wide entry. A little bit hesitant on the throttle, doesn't hit the apex at all. Terrible start to the left, but we move on. Reaching 325 kph. Shifting down to 4th gear, not hitting the apex of turn 1. Turn 1 also being widened after the track changes, so we should have been able to carry more speed through there. Now towards turn 3, also being widened. Doesn't hit the apex either. Towards turn 4. I think he has some kind of allergy against the apexes, where he finally hits an apex on turn 5, and he invalidates. Absolute bottle. Let's go to your idea then. He manages to keep it valid. Approaching turn 6, massively faster now, right the curb on 7, then stay close on the right hand side of 8, or not, just leave massive gap, fair enough. Then approaching the fast chicane of turns 9 and 10, a few of the only corners that haven't been changed. Could have been closer to the apex there, and there as well, lost a little bit of time. Gear is enabled. Towards the newly profiled turn 11. Also missing the apex. What is up with all those guys not hitting the apex today? Through turn 12, that was a nice corner. Into turn 13, also getting widened, a little bit wide on exit though. And the last corner of turn 14. That looked fairly clean. As it's going across the line, and it's going to be a 120 dead. Yeah, that can definitely be improved. Sen already going 1.3 seconds faster.
Carry of tax.
And Dex.
Another 2 temps there for the Avatar. I believe it is.
More like it.
Trying to find who's next. I think it's Yuri. No, he's just started his lap and validated his first one. Next up, we have looks like the
How
McLaren.
did he not invalidate that? He was miles off track in turn 2.
There's Cameron there. Decides to go for a spin. JB coming across the line here. Goes third fastest. Cameron, not a representative lap time, but.
And Yuri spun as well in turn 5. I think he had that inside curb too much. Obviously in those new cars with the ground effect and them being very low to the curb, to the ground. You really can't hit the curbs that much anymore, as a Vice is going to start a lap.
So it looks like Paul's got balls coming around. So I've just noticed as well, it's technically a Red Bull 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. With the 2 Alpha Tauris.
Yeah, but that's going to change surely. I think people will get into the 117s. Anything else would surprise me, especially the guys like Rulo, who's already setting a purple sector 2. Oh, but he runs right in the chicane.
And that's a Williams coming around the final corner. Yuri into the pits. The Haas most likely going to follow as well. As the Alpha Tauri is continuing on, as I think that's Dax just about to start a new lap. And it's so hard to keep up. But he invalidates into turn 1, and I think it's the McLaren next coming around the final corner.
That's Bully who was invalidated. He's going to start another attempt.
Yeah.
Let's see, Glowsticks in the meantime. He's heading a decent second sector. Almost invalidating at the same space as Bobo.
Arise coming to the line there, and he goes provisional pole.
But only by 35 thousandths. I would definitely expect some of those guys to get into the 117s. Right now they're still 4 tenths away from that.
Got balls coming up to the line. As it's 7th fastest for the Aston Martin.
And there's Glowstick spins in the final corner. What an absolute bottle he is. Cameron Barber also spun around in turn 10.
Yeah. That's Brookie just about to start laps. Is a half of an Alfa Romeo just on the track there.
But still faster than Cameron Barber, who spun around again and almost murders his teammate.
Speaking of his teammate, Bulow also goes for a spin.
Yeah, as you can see, it is a bit easier to spin on this game, just a tiny bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah. Let's see, Barber's about to start a lap and almost spins coming into the final corner and out of the final corner and...
Sen gets a 5-place grip penalty.
How?
Sen.
What have you done? Where are you? There's nobody around you. How did you do that?
Hit Francie.
Barber goes miles off track but still keeps it well. This is just F3 at its finest right here. People getting 5-place grid penalties, people going off track, spinning around.
As Ballboy goes for a spin. So yeah, you can definitely tell it's a little bit easier to spin this year.
Yeah, everybody's just gonna spinala.
Cassidy is just about to start a lap. It looks like Paul's going to be coming into the pits here. Then that's a Sen about to start his lap.
Glow sticks. I think he's recharging right now and still spinning almost out of turn 11.
You hurry about to start a lap. And I think the Alpine's just about to, Francie's about to start his lap. So a lot of people starting laps. So we're going to ride on board with Kosher, who is the lead car on a lap right now. So he takes a new sweeping straight, as I'm going to call it today. It goes purple in the second sector there. So a bit reminiscent of Fernando Alonso this year. Let's just hope he doesn't end it like Fernando Alonso.
Nope.
As he manages to keep it on track. Allergic to the apex on the inside, hits the outside. As he has swapped a wheel this year as well, and I can tell he's been sweating because he's right back on the pace. He's going to come to cross the line. The F4 runner-up goes third.
That was a decent lap from him. Let's see, we got one of the Ferraris coming through. I think that's Cassidy.
It's Cassidy, yeah. Cassidy's going to come to the line.
P6, that's decent. Let's see, Monty is almost stopping on track. I don't know what he's doing.
Sen provisional pole there by about 3 tenths.
Almost in the 17s.
And then Yuri as well, just taking the front row from a rise there.
That's nice. And Costa just letting again.
Your idea of improving? He's improving his lap. He's going to come across the line.
P7.
P8.
Just missing out.
As JB comes to start his lap. I think it's Francie coming up next. He's invalidated his lap.
See, Quick is on a lap coming through sector 2. Let's see, your idea, he just finished the lap. Cassidy.
Someone in the comments says glow stick smells.
What?
Original. Really original. No. Yeah, Cryptic.
I don't think we have too many guys on the lap right now.
Cryptic on the lap, coming through to the final corners in the Mercedes.
Oh.
Takes out a bit cautiously, but nails the apex there. Going to come across the line.
And P6.
Sixth fastest for Cryptic, obviously. Didn't show his full pace in F4 last year, coming 20th, I do believe, in the Williams team alongside Pippo. But he is looking really quick. He's keeping on pace with the front runners of F4 last year, as he cuts the corner beautifully there and just parks it.
See, Frankie Monty seems to be going a good lap. He's really pushing it, but he does have some traffic and almost runs off track in the second to last corner. I think he's running a lot of wing with all that corner speed that he's carrying. And it's going to put him on P8. Quite close, P8 to P10, covered by less than a tenth.
You can understand Ballboy about to start their laps. Bulow going to start a new lap as well. Invalidated the last one, so thinking the Rise has gone for a spin out the fast left-right.
Gotta be careful with that Alfa Romeo coming through.
It's only glow sticks, it's fine, he'll bottle it soon.
That would be so mean if it wouldn't be true. Let's see.
as he is
Oh,
on the lap as well.
he's still going good right now. Let's see if he's going to bottle it out of the final corner again.
Nope,
He's
he's
getting
bottled it.
Let's see, Cameron Barber is coming through. He's approaching sector 3 now as Avice has spun again. Oh no, that's not Avice, that's Cryptek.
To me, they're the same person. You can't separate them.
True.
Unless you make them. Cameron coming through for the last corner as well. Takes it pretty cautiously here. There he goes wide, then he goes for a spin.
And what is it? Ah.
Yeah. Definitely from experience, that last corner, there's just no grip really. Ignace comes across the line for 7th fastest, but closest to gap to Cryptic and Kostya. The man who goes for a spin.
Well did it again. And who's that? Somebody just went way up.
Bullboy to 8th.
Oh, boy. He managed to do a lap without bottling it, so good on him.
To be fair, that's just an award in itself, I think, this year. I think, yeah, that's Brookie on a lap. Coming through the final corners, he's run wide, goes for a little drift there.
Very interesting line.
And he goes for another drift.
Also.
And he's spun.
And Cameron Barber spun as well. And Paul's got ball.
So now
He's way down on this time.
Francie setting a new lap record, about 2 minutes, but he's coming into the pits now. He's not going to take it. I think that's Dax about to start a new lap. Paul's got balls, yeah. Coming into the pits, so
Costa's on a lap. He's improving by a little bit over 10th. So he could go into P3 potentially. Maybe even challenge for pole. As we only have 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. So coming for the last 2 corners now. That looks tidy, hard with apex and then lifted out wide, which was beautiful from him. To the line that could be pole.
And it is pole!
Absolutely wonderful. For 28,000.
Incredible.
I hope it's going to be that close later on in the season.
Incredible from the F4 runner-up last season. Obviously to take him 6 wins, but the consistency just played a factor last year for him.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure where some of those guys might be placed. They could be placed in F4, F3, F2, maybe even F1. I have honestly no idea.
I'm just saying, if you beat Yuri, you deserve F1. Nah.
I mean, that should be easy. I think when I did time trial today, I think my theoretical best was like a 17-0, and there are guys in the mid-16s. So I don't think those guys are quite at F1 pace yet.
But closing in on it.
Barber is spinning again.
You can definitely tell the contrast between realistically, Brookie and Glow6 yet to set a representative lap time yet. But you can definitely tell the gaps between the F4 guys, F3 and then F2. Cameron Barber, on tradition, on a fast lap, goes for a spin.
Will you get one clean lap in? I'm not quite sure. JB is on a lap. He's doing quite good for the first sector. Up by 4 tenths.
As Neil Sano, he invalidates. Neil Sano is very, very lucky that Teal can't see the live stream chat because he has just took a massive dig at him.
Alright, time to take a look at the live stream chat.
But we do have Buelow on a lap as he's coming through the bonus rate on the run down into the fast left right. As can he keep it nice and clean as he goes purple in second sector, it looks like, but whether that's actually the purple sector too.
Oh, Nisano, you absolute twat. You're gonna see about that. I think I will be.
Nils, he doesn't bottle it. He doesn't spin a lot. As Cameron Barber has gone for another spin, so he must be getting. He must be getting a bit.
Buelow is on a good lap though.
Buelow
He's gonna
4th.
go for 4. Nice. We only have 1 minute 17 left to go.
Scar just says he's faster than Pigeon.
He's faster than me around... Oh, where was it? I think Bahrain by 2000s.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh no,
trying
I think it was Spain by 2000s.
But we are gonna basically see final runs now. As your idea is going to come to the line. He's not going to improve, but he's going to go for another lap. As this is the issue with PS5, I can't see the map.
Ooh.
So I can't see who's on a lap.
That sucks. Avias is coming through the last corner now.
Alright.
17, that could be a good lap. Good enough for P3.
I'll just do this instead.
Yeah, the next one should be glow sticks.
I can see it now. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Glow sticks improving by only about 4/10, so definitely on his normal pace.
Maybe he doesn't put it this time out of the final corner.
And he hasn't. It's a miracle.
Hallelujah.
Takes it 6th as Cameron Barber has retired out on track, so
it's going to be a season ban for him, surely. Little Bookie is on the lap, taking some slipstream from the Alpha Tauri, and almost running into it. In fact, he is running into it. Interesting tactics. With
yeah, I feel like
I feel like
another
house.
And Yuri saying he is stupid. Possibly, who knows? As yes, we are watching through Brookie. As thankfully he's not spinning it. I might just commentating to curse him.
He isn't spinning it yet, but now comes the final corner. I'm just going to spin it in 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Let's spin. As Yuri has left the session. So he did. As Brookie goes 10th fastest, knocking Ballboy out of the top 10. So a lot of people now are just coming into the pits. I think that's a Red Bull about to finish his lap. And Sen!
Yeah, JB.
Sen bottles a chance at pole. As JB comes into the pits.
JB, and you're done on his time. I'm going to try to invite Yuri again.
Yeah, all good. Jinx wants to join and do a last to first. Not happening unless your name.
I'm just noticing something. I think you can no longer invite someone through the pause
menu.
No,
you can't.
At least I can't.
I don't think you can. Yuri should have an invite through the PSN chat.
Yeah. You should be able to use that. God, Codemasters, why are you taking it away?
But it is Kostra on pole, and I think I had 2 of the top 3 predictions, but I just got 2 of them backwards.
Yeah. I think both of us said that it's going to be either Yuri or Budo on pole, and yeah, clearly they are washed.
Oh yeah, I have Budo. Yeah, but Arise will be promoted up to the front row alongside Kostya. The Portuguese man now, it looks like, changing his flag. As Sen has to face that 5-place grid penalty, dropping him down into 7th position. And Yuri can just join through the PSN group. But it is Kostya out on pole position here. The Sweatmeister, as he wants to be known now as, on the wheel. Arise will start 2nd, Yuri 3rd, Bulo 4th, Glowstick 5th, Ignil 6th, and then it will be Sen in 7th. And yeah, Yuri, the PSN group. You can join now, Yuri. Join whenever.
Take your time.
Take your time, no rush. Just wait till your AI's in last and do a last to first.
Just join now, so you can take control during the formation lap ideally.
Or wait till turn 1.
And let's hope there isn't going to be a glitch. There ain't going to be a glitch. This game is perfectly stable.
I'm pretty sure they fixed it anyway, because we had a long wait, but then it did load after some time in our thingy. So yeah.
Let's see, that's Yuri's AI deciding to ignore the start sequence.
Now, Yuri's just in first now.
See, and everybody is on mediums apart from Kostya and Cameron.
Let me just get the tyres up.
So basically the entire field is just in a soft compound sandwich.
Yeah, so Kostya really has to get away as quick as he can on them softs, break the DRS from a rise, and then just
How? How did Cameron Barber manage to do that?
no.
He didn't even crash into anybody.
Yeah, just a heads up, Yuri can't join until after the formation lap, so Yuri, if you just want to wait, actually, yeah, just join when you can, just be careful.
Yeah, and take control. I think you should be able to take control once the race is started.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
Oh, it's gonna be such a massive pile up once he joins.
There's no damage, so we're fine.
It's still gonna be a pineapple.
A rise here, forming a massive gap between him and Kostya, as Jesse is now spamming the chat. Beautiful from him. Thanks
Jesse,
a
please
lot.
stop it or I will ban you from the server because I do not like you.
It was
Nobody likes you.
Jesse, no spam, mate. Yep, as Yuri says his AI is so fast. It makes a change for someone called Yuri to be fast. As Brookie and Cryptic, Mercedes and Haas come together, just like in Austria, battling it out, and some reason it's on the formation lap. As Yuri has been disqualified as well, so we're not having any luck today.
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. This is pure F3 fashion right here. Let's see how many people are gonna bottle lining up on the grid.
And Kostya isn't one of them. Boy disqualified JB.
Yeah, but all of them bottling the lineup. It isn't that difficult. So I think we should be all in position.
If it takes a minute, I'll quickly jump out of the lobby and then join back, hopefully.
Yeah. What was that last week? We also had a problem that they didn't even get to the start. So
yeah.
Could be having the same problem again.
Could have to restart the lobby, so. I've just quickly took a photo of the grid anyway, so.
Yeah.
So I think it is.
Time.
And I think it's glitched.
Yeah, let's restart the lobby. I'm gonna announce it in the Discord chat.
Alright, anyone watching the stream, we're just gonna restart the lobby, so just make sure to leave this one and we'll invite you guys back. And I'll turn off. Yeah, it's because I've left.
As you left, it's going.
Yeah, I know, it happens when Nose leaves.
Okay. Do you still want to leave, or are you just going to come back?
I don't think I can get back in.
Sucks. Okay, then.
Let me try getting quick.
Okay. We'll try to get you back in, and if that doesn't work, we will just have a restart. Meantime, I'm going to give you some good old radio comms, and it's absolute carnage on turn 1. I think we have
just sent requests.
4 guys spun around. I can't invite you, unfortunately. Yeah,
let's just restart it. Let's just restart.
God, I can confirm multiple people have died in the first 2 corners.
Yeah, if people have died, let's just restart, honestly. Yeah, restart. We'll announce it in the Discord shortly and I'll invite you guys back. Should we just make it funny and just do Monaco in the wet now?
Oh, please.
I'll turn some damage on as well. We'll be finished at Sandevot.
Oh, God. I love this game.
Let me just turn all assists off quick.
Oh, we are mean people.
I care for the fans.
All 6 people watching us.
Alright, so I'll quickly just send out the invites. There we go. I'll put it in Discord.
See, I think in the future it would be best if we co-commentate as the host. That way, if something happens, at least the
Yeah.
guy that's broadcasting won't leave.
I mean, I'll give you guys your own stream and I'll just do time trial. Try and make an accurate reenactment
God, no.
of what I'm hearing.
Let's see. I'm gonna go pull up the grid.
My question is, how many people are actually going to are going to forget their setups?
Oh, so many. It's not like it would matter anyway because they're still gonna
We
crash
haven't
into
got
each
any.
other in the first three corners, but
Okay. That's how I've got a photo of the grid anyway, so it's fine. Wait, track select. I put it as qualifying, damn it. Off. Grid editor so we'll still wait for everyone to turn up.
yeah, we got 10 guys in so far, 11.
We had 17, I'm expecting 18 now.
For Nisana.
Nah, I'm gonna jump in anyway. I'll jump in on my own. As Bullboy's been a traitor and has gone to Alpine from Ferrari.
Oh god, that's...
Because Brookie has stole the Ferrari.
Yeah. Clearly Brookie saw how much of a bottle Ballboy was and decided, nah, I'm gonna be promoted to Ferrari.
Brookie got promoted because he outqualified Bullboy.
Did he?
Oh
yeah, he did, by one place.
And now the Mercedes has been replaced. Yuri's at McLaren. It's just becoming a bit of a madness.
What else do you expect? So we got 14 guys, still missing 3.
It's F3, F4.
Do we have a rise in...
We're waiting on Arise. Cameron. Who I voice crack up. Yeah. I know.
See, someone else has joined. Yuri is here. Frankie Monty is here.
Request?
So we need 2 more guys.
I've got to invite Cameron. Just give me a sec.
Cameron is here.
Never mind. I don't have to invite him.
See, only 1 more. Who are we missing? Is Budo here? Yeah.
Should we just get Parrot in? That'd be fun.
God, no.
Oh, Dax can't race. That's why.
Oh,
So we are down
of course, he has to study. RIP. Okay. Do you need me to tell you the grid?
Nah, it's fine. I've got a photo of it. I'm just messing everything up at this point.
Please don't.
No. So I want a fun grid, so we're just gonna reverse it.
No.
Nah.
Go
So
on, let's hurry up.
Kosher to P1, then Rice to P2.
Then Yuri.
Yep.
Udo.
Are you just telling me? Just give me a sec.
Ghost Tech Ignite, Sen, Cryptech, Bookie, Ballboy, Monty, Cassidy, UI,
Really?
Boss, Kamala. Okay, let's go.
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Close. The bottle job is in 5th.
yeah, bottle drop in 5th. Then Ignatius.
Yeah.
Or Ignaz. I still don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Then Sen.
Ignaz.
Let's see.
Ignaz,
Dex is
Sen.
left us.
So everyone up one now. So, Cryptic is behind Sen. Then Brookie. Then GTA Man. Then
FRL Bottle
Francie.
Boy.
Then Cassidy. Then No Idea. And JB Paul Cameron.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you find yourself at the back of the grid when you are not meant to be, it's because I don't want you here. No, I'm joking.
Alright.
Let's ready up.
Let's go. Cameron, you might want to select the car. Or you're just going to be putting the Mercedes on default. And who would want to be in the Mercedes?
And Texas wanted to join now. Fuck's sake. Let me get texting quick, because I think I've got him
But if
added.
you better haul ass.
Oh shit, I've got to find him.
25 seconds.
I'm fucking hurrying up.
20.
I haven't got him added.
Oh, that sucks.
I've sent him, but he's got 9 seconds to join.
Plenty of time.
I've joined in shorter time. He says he's in, but is he?
I mean, I've seen 17 at the top just in the last moment, so I think he's actually in. And if not, then you just have to spectate the race with us.
I'll invite him to commentate with us. We can have 3 commentators.
Oh god, no, we tried that once around the Castelli, I think with me, Jensen, and Boy, and it was absolute madness.
Oh shit, I need the live stream up. Yeah, 14th for time trial time, just in case. Glow stick is a bottle job. I mean, he shouldn't be called glow stick. Michael will join comms. We'll have 4 commentators. Why not? It'd be fun. 3 didn't work. What's the harm in 4?
Michael McGurk. That's an interesting name. Good work, is that? Do I know you?
I think you know it's Michael F1.
Oh, there are a lot of Michaels. Ballboy is a Michael, Michael is a Michael.
That's 2.
Yeah, okay, I don't know any other Michaels in the league. I don't know a lot of first names from a lot of drivers. I know that your first name is Sophie.
Close.
I'm just gonna call you Sophie.
Okay. So we do come down to the 5 red lights. Here in Australia for the first race. It's lights out and away we go, and no formation lap. It glitched last time because no one can drive in a straight line as a rise has already got. Kostya Bulow's also got Kostya down into turn 1. A rise in the Alfa Romeo leads the Grand Prix.
Let's
And
click around and oh god, it's
carnage.
you have half the grid around. Half the grid only out, that's okay. Still got 1 half going.
We only need the front half really.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly get a few things off. Just get that. So looking at it as well, Kostya's the only one now on the softs as Tex has gotten in. As Cameron Barber has gone for a spin. So
Again.
doesn't matter if he's in a McLaren or a Mercedes, he'll go for a spin. But Kostya's going to try and...
Surely not. There's no space. There's still no space.
Oh!
There's no
A
space.
rise is in a wheel.
And Bulo spins in sympathy.
A rise in Bueller. As Brookie has made his way up to 3rd already.
What an absolute unit.
And
So we got the two Alpha Tauris going side by side, glow stick having to pull out, obviously because he's a bottle.
Kosh has already broken the DRS as well, 1.2 to Sen.
He's putting those soft tires to good use. As
That's a bit of weaving there.
Bookie and Ballboy almost driving each other into the pit wall. Ballboy is on quite good tires though, I have to say.
For once. The GTA racing has
Cryptic
come
as
to
well.
use. Cryptic, 3 times he has spun on the same lap. But Ballboy making them GTA races to good use here.
And who spun this time? It is
The other Mercedes, Francie. As Kosh's already got a 3-second time penalty.
God, that was quick.
To be fair, track limits around here are broken.
They are on
Yeah.
pretty much every track. You can either extend them by miles without getting anything, or you're just half a centimeter off and you're immediately getting penalized.
Tech's also with a 3-second time penalty for track limits. At least it's not as harsh as real life, where they get 5 seconds.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ballboy is literally bump drafting Bookie. Oh, Bookie makes a mistake, he's going wide, but should be a warning for him for track limits.
As Ferrari are looking to try and get Cassidy past the Alpine of Ballboy, who's making that Alpine as wide as he can, while Brookie is making that Ferrari into a London bus. A centre, that's the fastest lap of the race. And he's been able to close up to Kostya. The Alpine, sensible from Ballboy. Normally is.
Cassidy, big mistake from him. He has a wiggle, keeps it out of the barrier though, but now he's gonna get caught up by Yuri. Ballboy
Sends in, he forces Brookie off.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it got the job done, so good on him, I guess.
As Alpine have 1 and 3 at the moment in beautiful cars, but Ballboy is all over the place. As Brookie's got a 3-second time penalty.
And sensitive in the DRS of Costa now, so those soft tires could already be starting to lose some grip. Maybe. Or Costa is just a bottle as well, who knows?
Or time trial setup.
That could also be. Time trial setups really don't work that much on this game, because you get a lot of understeer with heavy fuel.
Yeah. As the AlphaTauris as well, closing in here. Glowsticks is going to go for the move. Is the bottle job going to actually make an overtake on his teammate? He has. Is that a little bit of team orders? That is P9 for Glowsticks, P10 for Ignels. But he's going to try again on the outside. So I think that's Balls got Balls.
Surely not.
Gone for a spin in the
Cassidy.
Aston Martin.
Cassidy is spun as well in the last corner.
Cassidy doing a bit of making sure Vettel didn't miss the Ferrari and went for a spin. But again, I don't know. Koschevo has broken the gap, but he's going wide again, as that is Cameron Barber for another spin.
What a surprise. Taxfax and your idea going side by side for the first sector. They're keeping it clean as Cassidy is spinning behind them again, and a little bit of contact, and that sends your idea almost into the barrier. Cameron Barber has left the session in absolute disgust of how much he's spinning around. Absolute bottle job. Costa has broken out of the DRS window again. Brookie still getting chased down by Yuri.
Yeah, and Yuri is making good use of the slipstream going through the straight. He must be running more down, possibly more arrow to Brookie, obviously, but 50 wings this year, 0 to 50, it's a lot more depending on the strategy. But Brookie has been dropped by Ballboy out of the DRS here as Bulow goes for the move around the spinning Alfa Romeo as the Red Bull of JB hits the wall in the background as well. But definitely seems more of a race of consistency than pace.
Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be for the first few races in the next season, just trying to get those spins out of the system, find decent setups that are, as I say, that Brookie almost loses it out of turn 4. You gotta try finding some setups that are stable on the rear end, but don't slow you down too much down the straight, because on this game the rear wing is producing twice as much drag as the front wing, so that's a complete turnaround compared to last game, and that's something that people will have to adapt to when they are creating their setups, as Yuri is looking all over the back of Bookie. He could get him into the next backing zone of turn 11, gets a much better run through the chicane. It's going to be an easy job for him.
Yeah, definitely brilliant move, and now he's going to try and chase down the Alpine of Bulba to make his way up in now Williams to a podium position, trying to close down Sen after he passes the brick wall of the Alpine. Bulba trying to make that Alpine as wide as he can, but Yuri will have the assistance of DRS round the street on the straight.
Sen is caught up to Costa again, and as I said, he's going deep into turn 1 and just loses half a second.
Yeah. Obviously, Kostya with that 3-second time penalty, will it come into play? Because, well, Kostya is going to have to pit a lot earlier in comparison to Sen and the rest of the field on that soft compounded tyre, and tyre wear being an absolute monster on this game. The soft medium as well, it is possible around here, but it is very painful, especially on the end of soft stint. So could we see Kostya possibly go for that? Or will it be probably just a race on the hard compound?
I'm not sure. I mean, two things that I've noticed is, let's see, that's one of the AlphaTauri spun around Ignals. Two things that I've noticed on this game is, for one, the hard tire works a lot more on this game compared to last, as Yuri is gonna get past Ballboy now around the outside, surely. Oh no, Ballboy still holding his line. Good defensive driving there. Yuri now trying to do the switchback and get the inside of turn 12. And Ballboy
they go for a
tries
spin!
to get around the outside and they spin. And
Brookie will say thank you for that.
I'm not sure who's at fault there. That might just be a racing incident.
Yeah, but Sen is going to go for the leader of the race. It's going to go wheel to wheel with Kostya through turn 1 as he goes for a spin.
He was helping again.
They spin.
Brookie.
Brookie is going to lead the race.
Within half a minute, he's going to go from P5 all the way up to P1. And Budo is going to be in P2 now.
This is a nightmare for the Alpine team. Both the drivers going for a spin. I am so glad I am not racing today.
And Bookie gets another time penalty. I think he has 6 seconds by now. Yeah, 6 seconds for Bookie. Tech tracks are already 9 seconds. The other guys all 3 seconds. What was I talking about earlier? Yeah, tires. Two things. The hard tire does work on this game. It's difficult to get up to temperature, but it does actually have some pace. And I feel like drivers that are on wheel are gonna have an easier time on this game because they can make those smoother inputs, and that can really make the difference when it comes to tire wear. So those on the pad might be struggling a bit more and could be compromised in strategy.
Yeah, obviously I've doing 3 races this year already. The tyres, especially as you mentioned, the wheel is going to be a lot better as Bulow makes a bit of a mistake, gets dropped out of the DRS there. On this game with pad, I feel like a lot of the pad drivers, they're going to have to drop their pressures down to even match the tyre wear of the wheel users to try and make some really bold strategies work out as the Red Bull, as I thought that was a pass. No, Ari's gone for a spin.
We got 2 spins in the back. Or was it just one guy? Like, I think we got 2 spins in the back. Arise is still doing donuts. Now he's got back going.
And he's got again.
Gotta be careful on the throttle, or you're gonna spin out. Your tires are gonna be burning hot by now. Okay, you just decided to do donuts. Fair enough. God, we're always interrupting my train of thought. What was I about to say?
Yeah. I'll let you think what you were going to say. Glowsticks has made his pit stop though. He's onto the hard compound early. He's going to try a massive undercut here. Will it pay off? Probably not. He'll bottle it. As Arise has gone for another spin.
Yeah, there we are. Undercut, but I brought me back to it. Tire temperatures. Very important on this game. Usually in the setup, the higher your tire pressures are, the better your tires are gonna get up to temperature. If what you say is true and the pad runners will have to run low pressures, that could again compromise them on their outlap, trying to get those cold tires up to temperature, as we have Monty spinning around.
I'm going to cut you off here. Bueller has taken the lead of the race as Brookie and Bueller are going to drag it down into turn 1, and Bueller makes the move stick. But can Brookie fight back? No, he's gone for a spin! No! As Bueller now has a 2.2 second gap to Kosher as Ballboy's made his way up to P3 and Yuri has left. As soon as he's about to make an overtake, he's leaving.
Disgraceful as there's also JB, who I think just had a spin. More penalties coming in. But yeah, again. Pedranas are gonna have a big disadvantage on their outlap trying to get those tires up to temperature, as Yuri's AI is just getting overtaken one after the other. So I think this game will really favor real users. The only advantage that I can see for pad users is the pad natural traction advantage that they'll have, but I'm not sure if that's gonna outweigh all the disadvantages that they'll have in this game.
Yeah, I mean, being a pad user myself, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have any traction. There's no grip out there now. Arise's DNF'd after too many spins and being overtaken by the AI. So yeah, that's as Ignils is getting past an AI as we speak. And yeah, the race just seems to have quietened down for now, really. I think the only real battle there is battle for 9th position between JB, Your Idea and Cryptic. The experienced F3 driver versus 2 young guns in F4. That looks to be pretty quiet there for now. Yeah, just
so much going on. I think we're gonna see
Cryptic's gonna send it. Cryptic sent it.
Cryptic down the inside, no contact yet.
There was bit of wheel banging.
But nothing too bad. I think that was the clean spin of it was only a half spin though. He only lost 2 places, maybe about 2 seconds in total. That's still good. But that was probably the cleanest bit of side-by-side racing we had so far in this race.
Yeah, they're still going for it.
He's gonna try it again.
Hassan
look at the overspeed that he has.
But he's out of ERS now. Your Idea has loads more to play with for ERS and ERS. Tech-Trex gets him past the AI there.
Yeah, and that... Oh, Costa spun around.
And the old Kosher of... The Kosher of old is back for a spin. Tech-Trex gets past.
Yeah, sure, he's gonna get into the pits now with those hot, warm tires. So he's even gonna get overtaken by Yuri's AI. Oh, is Yuri's not back yet.
He's insane here. He's going for another lap on the softs.
Oh, Yuri's back. Perfect. But yeah, that's just a bad day turning worse for Costa, as San is now spun around. Everybody's spinning around in this race.
As someone's came into the chat saying, Little Brookie in P3, things you'll love to see. Well, you won't believe me when I say this, Brookie was in P1, and then he spun.
Yeah, but he was only in P1 because a lot of other people spun as well.
Me, because Alpine had a mare.
And just as I said, Yuri is back, he's left the session again. That sucks. JB was in the pit and got a 5-second penalty, and it's on the hard tires as well. That surprises me, because I would think that the mediums, as Polskog Balls spun around again, I would think that the mediums could go like 16, 17, maybe 18 laps. So you could just stretch it towards the end now.
Let's just not bring up the fact that Bullboy is in second.
Shh, don't jinx it. Don't even mention it.
I want to jinx it, it'd be fun.
I mean, if he wouldn't have crashed with Yuri, he could be leading right now. Just saying. Costa is behind Tech-Trex, he's gonna make a move into turn 1, I imagine. Oh,
no, he's gonna pit.
Doesn't get a penalty for speeding.
Looks to be a decent stop for the Alpine man. He's gone to the medium compound, so bit of a gamble from the Russian-Portuguese man.
Oh, Bookie. I think Bookie is spun.
As Brookie's gone for a spin. And yes,
Yeah.
that is T-Hawk here in the commentary box.
Guten Tag. And Bookie is ghosting. Has Bookie left the session? I think Bookie has left the session.
He's driving. Yes, he has. And it's a nightmare for Ferrari, just like normal. And what is surprising me is a lot of the F4 guys being impressive. Yes, there's been a few disconnects, but quite a few of the F4 guys have been pretty impressive here today. Obviously Ignal's in third. What is that? Cryptic's going for the move on Tex-Rex.
Ooh. Not quite. So he's gonna try again. Tex-Rex cutting him off slightly. He's okay. That's a little bit of a bump and run. They're still side by side, and Tex-Rex
is in the wall.
half spin into the barrier.
It's your idea, makes his way past.
Yeah, Cassie's just getting past Bookie's AI.
In the comments, someone is asking, how's it going, T-Hawk? Long time no see.
Who's that?
Kalen something. Kalen Lee with Manchester United.
Hello Kalen, I definitely know who you are and remember you. It sounds very... Is that V12, man?
He's got a Manchester United logo, so maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't.
Man, I don't watch football. I don't watch such a pussy sport. Oh,
Down in the battle for the wooden spoon, by the way, the two bottlers, as he is now crying. Kalen is now crying.
Oh,
JB and Miss...
Maybe I can remember.
Yeah. Send your gamer tag and he might remember, who knows. As Buloh's in for his pit stop.
Or is it SSM Keelan who used to drive in GT4 with me?
Possibly.
Also known as Small Guy. I think his name is Keelan.
Keelan. He's a TSG. You don't remember me.
Ah, yeah, TSG. What the fuck is TSG? I never heard of that.
TSG. I don't know.
I don't know if it's a league. If it is a league, I never raised in that. I have Alzheimer's, okay?
Everyone
yes, you are a small guy. Yeah, I knew it.
And everyone's favourite money grinder leads the race for once.
Boba, who didn't even know that he was racing half an hour before the race. Ah, yeah, Keelan, Mr. Small. Yeah, of course I remember you. How would I not remember you? Impressive
recovery as well. Cassidy, your idea, Cryptic, Bullboy, all yet to bit, Francie Mont, and Paul's got balls as well. As Costa gets past Sen and Francie, who have looked to have collided, the Rebel and the Mercedes.
Yeah. What a surprise. That would ever happen.
And now Tex is going to go on the outside of Francie.
And Francie's going to try to fight back without any energy.
And Cassidy's gone for a spin.
What a surprise. Cassidy, my boy. Why do you suck so much on this game?
When GT7 FRL, I think I need to make a long-awaited return.
We thought about GT7, but someone said GT7 isn't fit for league racing, so I'm just going to take their word on it. We tried Assetto Corsa before, and nobody signed up, so I don't think we'll have any GT racing anytime soon. As
Cryptic and your idea had collided. That was your idea.
That was just silly. That was absolutely silly. I mean, both of us on cold tires. Your tires are cold. You gotta brake early. You gotta brake in the first place for this corner.
I'd say that's your idea's fault because Cryptic did make the corner. He braked early enough, but then your idea just plowed right into the back, causing them both to spin. It looks like.
Yeah. You know, they're gonna be on cold tires. They gotta take probably a lap to get it up to temperature. Your idea
Cryptic's gonna send it.
Temperature in. Oh, Cryptic is still gonna send it. I don't think he's gonna brake for the chicane. I think he's just gonna straight line him.
Cryptic, if you're hearing this, it would be funny if you straight lined it,
do
but
it
don't
for
do
entertainment.
We're bored in the commentary box. JB has gone for a spin as well. As Yuri is making his prediction. Ballboy's going to stay in P1 until he gets a puncture. Well, joke's on you, damage is off.
Well, but you can still get a picture from tire wear, right?
You can't.
Really?
You can't, the grip just gets really fucking... The grip is just terrible.
Okay, but even if he just stays on mediums forever, he's gonna get disqualified if he doesn't fit, so...
He'll be the people's champion.
No, he won't.
Never was, never will. As Paul got...
Okay.
Please, anyone racing in tomorrow's race, just don't spin. Make it good, interesting. Cassidy is going to get Kosher, who's also gone for a spin.
Oh gosh, that's fun as well. God, we need a spin counter for the next few races. We really do. How are we going to have a pre-season race with that? How are we going to judge anyone's pace based on that? SJB is retiring in the pits. He said,
I'm so glad I'm not here for pre-season, honestly.
I'm good that I'm racing tomorrow. I think I might be P1 if I just don't spin.
Yeah. JB has left as well, so the Red Bull is out of the Grand Prix. As Tex sort of lags his way out of a spin on my end.
That's some interesting car control there, but he's on the back of Costa now.
As Francimont has gone for a spin.
Shocker.
And is going to get lapped by Ballboy.
Ballboy still had some good pace in those old mediums compared to Budo's fresh heart, so...
I have noticed
if he might be coming out in P3 again.
P2. Gap to
P2.
Ignils.
26 seconds. That should
I
be
do
enough for a pit stop.
Yeah. I do notice it as well with this game. Older tyres do seem a lot faster for some reason. Like, once they're quite worn in.
It's something that I realized even on the last game, but only on 100% races. They really have that grading phase where they get pace, then they lose a bunch of pace, but then they regain it again in the second stage of their life, so to say. And they've simulated that really well now for the 50% races as well. So that could even, put up more options for the strategy, because right now Ballboy is still doing quite well on those old mediums.
Yeah, Bulow just set the fastest lap of the race on the hard compound though. Could Ballboy be trying to stretch these mediums out to a soft strat? Yeah.
I think he could, because if you can do like 18, 19 laps on the mediums, you can easily do 10 laps on the soft. I mean, Costa did like 10, 11 laps on the soft as well.
12 with a few spins.
12 with a few spins, so Ballboy could be pitting anytime soon. As we have Cryptic and Texvax battling.
Yeah, and looking at the gap to the leader, the only car that would be in front of Ballboy is Bulow. Bear in mind, Bulow has 9 seconds of penalties.
Ooh. And with a pit stop taking... I mean, the speed limit has been brought up to 80 kilometers an hour, so you lose even less time. I think it's like 18 seconds that you lose as Kiptek spins around and resets himself. I just pretend I didn't see that. You only lose like 18 seconds, so Ballboy could seriously
be on for a win.
I'm not gonna. No. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I do not want to jinx him.
No.
But he's looking quite good, and he even has plenty of energy.
He's just been able to cruise.
I feel like this is actually a very good way of producing fast lap times, just being on your own, cruising around. Because if you're in a battle, you tend to step over the mark and spin around like we've seen so often in this game. So he's just managing it really nicely right now. He should be able to pit this lap, maybe next. Go for the softs.
Kostya for another spin.
Our poor man just not having a good day.
And this is what we mean at the start of the race. I think it was the start of the race. It's more of a race of consistency than pace. Because if you look at it here, Ballboy has just been insanely consistent. I think the one spin that he had was not his fault. Whereas like someone like, I don't know, Kostya, being up there for a long time with a lot of pace, he's just been struggling. As now Ballboy laps the Mercedes of Francimont.
And who's that? I think Go6 over. Yeah, Go6 also spun around. Bottle. And Postcode Boards. Oh no, he's in the pits.
On the soft compound though, bear in mind they're only going to take about half a lap to warm up.
I'm gonna ride on board with Ballboy right now to see if there are any signs of him losing grip.
Doesn't look like it. I'm riding on board with him now. His tyres look absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, he's still pushing strong. I mean, he clearly has traction control on because he can just floor it in fourth gear. I can't even do it on fresh softs. As there's some Mercedes spun around again.
Yeah, Francimont.
Yeah. Okay, Ballboy still looks very comfortable on those medium tires.
Yeah.
Obviously, Budo is catching up to him, but Ignatius, he is kind of maintaining the gap, so he should definitely be in P2 once he pits.
Just cutting you off a little bit here, we've got battle for P4 here. Sen is trying to look for a way around Cassidy, the Red Bull and the Ferrari, coming through, just ending sector 1 there into sector 2, and Sen just doesn't have enough energy really, I don't think, to actually make the move on the straight, but he's going to try anyway with Slipstream. No more ERS for the Red Bull, whereas Cassidy's just got loads and loads to play with. As Ballboy finally comes in for his pit stop, the Alpine man, he's going to come out behind the McLaren.
He's going to be very slow to put entrance.
As Sen gets past the Ferrari up to P4 for the Red Bull man. And a move of confidence, that's all I say. And yes, that's right. And yes, Ballboy has gone to the soft compound. So it's really going to be a race against time now for Ballboy to get them soft compound up to temperature. He's got to gain about, I'm going to say about 5 seconds once that the tyres have come into play.
Yeah, he's 4 and a bit behind now, probably going to lose another second through the first sector, and then his soft tires should be switched on. But he's looking really good for a potential victory. I don't want to jinx him, but...
You've just said it.
I mean...
He's looking good for a potential good position.
Decent result, yeah. He's looking good for a good position. Your idea and Textwax are still battling, and Costa is right behind Cryptech as well.
Let's have a look. Yes, your idea definitely turned it up this year. Said a lot last year that he wanted a revenge drive. Never really proved it in F4, but I feel like this is going to be his little villain arc. After a few bad races in F4, he's definitely going to be a favourite for the title if he can just get his consistency up, because he is fast on his day. But if he can just get the consistency up, he might be a challenger for the F4 title if he's there.
You reckon he's going to turn to Mick Schumacher with this villain arc now? Starting to perform and all that? I mean, he's in the heart, so it would be...
I'll tell him to be Haas next year. Never lock it up.
I think I'm going to be Williams. I just absolutely love the looks and the sounds of the Williams.
I'm more for the Alpine.
Oh, I don't like the Alpine. I don't know why, I just don't like the... It sounds strange. It sounds like a strange vacuum cleaner.
It's Formula E.
Not that bad. GP2 engine, GP2.
Ah. No, it's Renault powered, not Honda powered.
Still not the best engine though. Anyway, Ballboy is catching up to Budo, so he's definitely gonna have a safe victory in the back, and there's gonna be no...
Sen's gone for a spin, sorry.
Good, red 10, I thought it was Ballboy for a second. But yeah, Ballboy's gonna have a safe victory in his pocket, without a doubt. There's nothing bad gonna happen to him.
I feel like the podium is really locked out after that spin from Sen. Unless something diabolical happens to Ignatius, I don't think that podium is changing.
Yeah. Actually, are we doing interviews after this or not?
I think it's top 3, yeah.
Oh god,
I can just go on my own if you want, I don't mind.
Okay. I'll go over and watch a movie because I still have a movie night planned with the fam.
You enjoy that. I'll do interviews, so I'll just get Bulow, Ballboy, and Ignils in. I'll just get top 3, and if none of them turn up, then boo-hoo. I'll cry myself to sleep.
I think Bobo's gonna turn up and absolutely celebrate his victory his victory that will never be in doubt because he's surely gonna win it.
Where did he
Now
start?
I am trying to jinx him.
He started 10th.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his teammate who started first.
down in 8. No, I'm having too many voice
I mean, we're not even going to talk about a rise.
Started 2nd, 17th.
Yeah.
I mean, say all you want, yeah. Cameron Barber, the amount of spins he's had, he's still gained 2 positions.
Yeah, and he's still carrying on, so actually now it's just
It's his AI.
His AI is still carrying on
his legacy.
in his memory.
Well, not legacy, sorry. He's not spun the AI. Your idea, though, closing the gap on Tex-Rex. A bit more ERS to play for the Hassman. Lil Vinanark, Mick Schumacher versus, we'll just say Daniel, because Tex, even though Tex isn't very washed.
Daniel isn't washed. Stop saying those mean things.
Actually, no, Tex is more washed. Nah. Nobody is.
Yeah, I mean, those two have been going back to back for a while now. Cryptek and Costa are now catching up to them. So this could be a 4-way battle for P5. Some good points on the line, if you would award points for this.
What, just social race championship?
Nah, we ain't gonna have that.
They'd actually take it seriously.
Years ago, but nah, trust me. Whenever we had any social championship, people never took it seriously.
Well, just a heads up, Tex-Rex is probably going to drop out the points if Guy 6 can hurry up. Tex-Rex has 21 seconds of penalties.
He's breaking some records today. 21 seconds. Meanwhile, Ballboy is not able to close the gap on Bulow anymore. I'm concerned. Push!
Come on, Ballboy, come on.
And we can literally go all out. He doesn't have a penalty. If he spins, he has 12 seconds to recover behind, so he's not going to get overtaken.
Does he have warnings?
I hope not. And if he does, I hope he doesn't get any more.
You know what, Ballboy, just cut a corner and make sure it's 3 seconds. Your idea has gone for a spin! And he's taken... Oh, Cassidy is up to 6th. Cassidy.
He's taking 3 cars.
Cryptic up to 5th, Cassidy up to 6th.
Absolute chaos.
You can tell this is F3, F4.
Oh god.
Tex-Rex, 24 seconds of penalties. Can he hit 30? Nah, I've got an idea. Can we just add up the McLaren penalties and just give half of them to Bulow as well?
I'm not sure that's how it works, but it would be fair towards Ballboy.
Yep,
Sen.
Sen has gone for another spin.
It's going to be overtaken by Urias and Cassidy.
That's cryptic, but okay.
As you
it
said,
might be a rise.
Those two are the same person.
Yeah, I did say that, to be fair. Nah, it might be a rise driving for Cryptic. I mean, Cryptic has actually been consistent for once.
We don't want drivers driving for one another. That would be called cheating, I believe. We don't do that.
I mean, we let Macho get away with it with Evilvo in F4.
He drove for Evilvo in F4.
Yeah, in quality, like season 1, he got pole by 7/10. Everyone questioned it.
Why didn't he get penalised for that? Why didn't I ever hear of that?
Because I think Evilvo crashed that race. But Cassidy going for Sen here, the Red Bull versus the Ferrari. Just reminiscent of real life. The Ferrari's passing, now the Red Bull's going to have a DNF in Australia.
No, sad.
Charlie has jinxed it. He has said, come on, Ballboy, win. So thanks for nothing, Charlie. Posh boy. The Posh Boys have to stay united.
Oh, it's gonna be mad at you for that one.
He's gonna go away.
Yeah, Boy is just not closing up the gap. Use your energy, boy.
Get rid of the GTA money. It's weighing you down.
Get rid of the gold giants and your 1 billion grind. Has he
Again.
completed that grind yet? Again?
He completed it and restarted.
God, that... Well, if you have nothing better to do with your life, then I guess...
You can tell he...
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the text facts. He's by Yuri. Your idea.
It is the way I joined FRL, so I can't really take the piss.
I can still remember how you asked to join the league during the F2 race around Vietnam, season 7.
It was China, my first race, not Vietnam.
Yeah, but I remember you asking in the chat in Vietnam if you can join, and then the next week in China.
3 laps there.
Those guys.
I still scored more F2 points than a lot of the people in this grid, though.
You raced in F2?
Yeah, I scored points in Hungary.
You raced in F2?
Season 7, yeah.
Right, we only had 2 tiers back when I forgot.
Yeah,
God,
you were
I
in the
don't
title
know.
fight and I was just at the back, as you already is locked up there.
Ah. Yeah, you
And
should come
Cassidy's
catch back
going
up
past.
to him, and Cassidy and Sen. Sen is getting back past.
Yeah, Cassidy's in the wall, but Sen is going for P4 here. It's the Alfa Romeo this time versus the Red Bull, as Cassidy has quit the session.
They're both
Charlie
almost
is
out of
asked-
energy.
Charlie is asked, is that Bunty or someone else? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Probably
This Messina talking.
yeah. It's Messina and Jensen.
Exactly.
And it's not Buelow winning the race. It's actually Montana winning at the moment.
I hate him. So P2 is going to be a good result for Boy as long as he doesn't bottle it in the last 1.5 laps.
Tyres still look good for him. Anything can happen, though, but Buelow could go for a spin.
Good. But then again, it's Budo, so...
Charlie says Buelow stole my McLaren. Charlie, you have to be faster than McLaren to own it.
Yeah.
You should be in that car, Charlie. Charlie. I wouldn't start. Or finish
Dare
with
say Charlie's faster than he is.
Charlie, take your assists off and we'll talk as we enter the final lap of the race here.
God. Hostility in this commentary box today.
Yeah, Charlie, you can't say anything. You haven't got the game.
Oh. Charlie, if you want to sign up, I would suggest getting the game, because that's kind of a necessity.
He's not getting it till like the 20 seconds or something.
Oh.
He's getting it after.
Maybe we have mid-season sign-ups at that point, so who knows.
So Charlie, I might have a chance to win more championships then, yeah.
That's never gonna happen. Sen is
What was that?
still behind. Nothing. Sen's still behind Cryptech. But I don't think he's gonna be able to close up enough. They're both still very low on energy. As we have the other sector 1 2, and that's across the board then.
Charlie is saying he'll see y'all mid-season. No, you won't. Actually, I'll see you in F3 again, Charlie. Don't you worry, mate. You'll just be going for spins for days.
God, since when are you such a twat?
Mate, I was Steven's teammate last year, okay? I've got a lot of stress.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But Buelow is going to come to cross the line here to win the social race here in Australia for McLaren.
Ball of the absolute bottle didn't manage to close up by 4 seconds on softs.
Against Hearts.
Ah, absolute bottle. What's the P2 from P10? That's still decent enough.
And an impressive race here by the AlphaTauri. Ignils, the F4 man from last year. Impressive to say the least from him. He's been absolutely solid all race. He's going to come across for P3. And a rise is going to cross the line. Possibly P4, but penalties could come into play.
Texwax is sending it on your idea into turn 11. That was a beautiful move from him.
I didn't see it.
It was sexy, trust me. It was an absolute Daniel Ricciardo-esque launch.
It's carnage. Sen P4, Cryptic P5, Caution P6.
Texwax is going to be P13 at the end of this.
None of you guys were lapped. So he's P9.
Okay. Points.
Yeah. Points. With 24 seconds of penalties.
Your idea driver of the day, I disagree. It's going to be Boy, even though he bottled up that final stint.
Nah, I think my driver of the day is going to go to... it's a difficult one, but... I'm going to give it to Cameron Barber because he was one of the only drivers who didn't spin that race. He span a lot in quali, but he's made up for it in the race.
Are you having the same issues that the screen is constantly...
Yeah, I'm having that right now.
Yeah, I thought lightning. It was my TV at first, but...
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
God, it's giving me... Oh, no. If anybody with, what's it called?
Charlie, we just said it's a glitch, right?
Yeah. Yes, Charlie, it is a glitch. That's not how it's supposed to be. Hopefully nobody got an epileptic seizure from that.
But here is the final grid there. Cassidy, taking the fastest lap of the race. So even though he left, he can still have that one. Buelow is your race winner here today. Ballboy and Ignils we're going to get hopefully for an interview as well. And I think this possibly is the time we part.
Yeah.
Unless you want to join.
Oh, hell no. I got stuff to do. I leave the interviews to you, my entrusted colleague. Ask Ballboy why he bought it the last stint so much. I want to hear.
I'll make sure I do. Make sure I do.
Alright. And that's going to be it for today. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. To all the 5 or 6 people. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the skilled social race, where nobody is going to spin or crash.
Except for Bobby.
Yeah, okay. And adios.
Alright, I've just... Okay. I'm trying to find dig nails. Just one moment. Do I have them added? Ignelis. Just swapping over now. And hopefully the top 3 will join us. Just keep an eye out, see if they do. Right. Just see if Buelow is going to join us. Okay, since he's here, we're going to have the second place finisher here today, FRL Boy. Welcome.
Hello.
So obviously, let's start with qualifying. P10 on the grid, P11 in quali. Obviously, Dax not racing. How did you find qualifying?
Well, I mean, if you caught some of my spins, then yeah, it didn't go too well. But yeah, like I had no practice going into this. Just stole a sit up of whoever was like number one on the time trial leaderboards, and yeah, just drove basically to see how I did, and well, I was 1 second off, so pole position. So yeah, but of course it's all about the race, not
Yeah,
qualifying.
yes, definitely. Teal did mention you didn't find out your race until 30 minutes before the race starts, so
Yeah,
a bit of a rush on that one.
yes.
But obviously, in the race, kept your head down. I think you were the one of the only ones to spin fewer than 5 times, so managed to keep consistency there. But how did you find the race, like managing tyres, especially with these new cars and new tyres, really?
Oh yeah, it was really good, and I mean, yeah, I made up about 10 positions I think on the first lap or something, and that put me in a great position. But yeah, the move. Did you see the move on Brookie? It was like
No, I
early
didn't.
on
I didn't catch it.
in. Okay, that was
I might have. I might
one
have. I don't remember the
one of
start of
the.
the race.
Yeah, that was the best move I've ever done. Which I wasn't even thinking about a move, but it just happened because he was slow on the entry of the corner, so the space was there. So I just got through. And what about the spin with Yuri as well? You saw
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's gonna be a racing incident.
Oh, I from my point of view, he just there was room on his inside, but he kind of pushed me. So I think definitely without that I would have won. And Bueller's F2, so well he was last season. So I mean technically
He,
I'm first of the F3 drivers. So
but
yeah.
you were, but obviously me and Tio were rooting you on in the commentary box. You couldn't catch him on the soft compound. What happened?
Oh, I could, but then the tie wear was just yeah, that was a major factor. So without that, I think with all the problems and me being first of F3, I guess I won that category. So I'm really happy because I was expecting to finish out of the points, spinning all over the place. So it was
Yeah.
a miraculous sort of thing that happened today.
And
Incredible.
final question to you: going into the new season, obviously, I'm pretty sure we've got pre-season next week. I'm not sure where it's going to be. How do you feel going into the new season with these cars? Like, do you think it'll be a battle more of consistency rather than pace, or where do you think you'll match up really, like compare to everyone else?
Well, it depends on the tiers really. So if I'm in F1, then I'll be battling for the wooden spoon. F2, I might get a point here and there, potentially. And this depends on like who's gonna be in F2 and F1, like on all the tiers and that. But yeah, F3, I'll be fighting for a few podiums now and again, probably.
No, you won't.
F4
I'm
for
going to
the
stop that.
championship. F5, I'll be winning every race probably. So yeah, we'll wait and see where I'm placed.
Well, thank you for racing. Well done on P2. Absolutely incredible driver, and I think me and Teal did vote you as driver of the day, not by the
Thank
in-game fans,
you.
just us. So good luck
Thank
for the
you.
new season.
Yep, and thanks for doing the stream today.
No problem. And joining us as well, we have today's race winner, Bulow. Welcome to the interviews, Ben. So, so in qualifying, I need to remember where he came. Fourth, was it in the end? How did you feel about? Sen had a 5 place grid penalty. Sen had a penalty. Yeah. So going with the race, obviously managed the strategy up to perfection there to win the race. Did you feel at any point nervous that Ballboy could have possibly caught you, especially with that massive penalty that you had? Or did you think you were able to beat him comfortably? And then final question to you. So obviously F2 last year. Where do you think you'll be placed, and how do you think you'll do, especially with new cars being so slidey, battle consistency really? All right, and yeah, I think that's it. I've not got very many questions today, unfortunately. Oh yeah, you're gonna beat your teammate this year and not lose to Dundee like that. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to ask that. No, I'm asking. Do you have any idea who your teammates are gonna be this year? Low rumors. Ooh. That'll be a really interesting combo there. Definitely. Obviously the F3 season 5 champion, and I think third place from last year as well. So definitely a team to. You still won a race. Well, let's hope you don't get bored of this one and go for the title. Thank you so much for racing today, and good luck for the new season. And I think that's it because Ignils is not. He's got a bit of a headache, he said, so he won't be joining the interviews. So, if you are excited for this new season, new regs for season 15 of FRL, then make sure to come back tomorrow for the F1 F2 social race, where hopefully we won't have as many spins. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to T for commentating. Thank you to all the racers for driving. Even if sometimes you were spinning instead. And oh yeah, there was carnage. There was about 10 cars around. But yeah, and we will see you tomorrow for the Australia social race for F1 F2. Cheers.